In this video, we're going to be talking about life purpose, how to find what your life purpose is, how to make sure that that is your life purpose, and then what to do about it. So stay tuned. Hi, welcome back and thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Jayasri Nagrale and this place is called Lightious. We are a community of people all across the globe who are interested in talking about spirituality, self-development, meditation, journaling, clearing negative beliefs, and all such good stuff. We would love to have you as a part of the community, so do subscribe. Life purpose, it is a topic that is absolutely close to my heart. I have spent so much time trying to find out what is life purpose, what is my life purpose. There was a period in my life where I was literally looking for any sign that would tell me what my life purpose is. So in this video, I'm going to help you save all that trouble and how to quickly identify what your life purpose is. So I have written down some notes and I'm going to read it out. So firstly, let's just get this out of the way. I believe that there is nothing called a life purpose. There's nothing called a life purpose. Over a period of his or her lifetime, a soul will have many life purposes, will have many purposes that it does, that it experiences, that it creates, that it brings forth into creation. And all of these are its life purpose. So there need not be one thing, there need not be like one shining star. I mean, those could be your achievements, those could be maybe you have built a multi-trillion-dollar company, that could be a shining star, that those are achievements. But a life purpose is maybe you have helped a billion people, maybe you have helped a country per se by giving employment there. So all those things are a part of your life purpose. So some of these we may realize, some of these we may not even be realizing. So yeah, so let's get that out of the way. There's not a life purpose, there are multiple life purposes that you are a part of right from the moment you're born. Maybe one of the purpose is to bring out that emotion and that love in your mother. So yeah, that might be one of your life purposes, to help her heal her heart, to help her bring forth that motherly emotion. So yeah, it could start from there. There's this very beautiful quote around life purpose and that I truly adore, and it goes something like this: the meaning of your life is to find your gift, and the purpose of your life is to give it away. So the meaning of your life is to find your gift, and the purpose of your life is to give it away. And this is such an awesome quote. I personally truly believe that each and every person on this planet, each and every being on this planet has their own gifts that are truly unique to them. Those are the ones that make them make them themselves, you know. They are truly unique. So for example, I am Jayasri Nagrale. There is no other me on planet Earth or on any other planet or any other dimension like me, doing the stuff that I like, doing the stuff that I am doing right now. So so it does make sense for me to identify those gifts that I can get into this world and then make sure that I give them out into the world. One of my major fears before I discovered this was, what will I do after I have fulfilled my purpose? So for example, initially I thought that my purpose was doing XYZ, and like, are you sure? Am I sure that is that my purpose? What will I do after I finished it? And what if I have identified the wrong purpose? What if I have settled down with the wrong purpose and then my real purpose is just waiting for me? Initially I thought it was like once and one all be all and totally exclusive. Sometimes the things that we do and sometimes our life purposes will not be measured in terms of physical things. We cannot measure them in terms of revenue, we cannot measure them in terms of ROI or you know, or on a weight scale. So sometimes there are things that we do that are completely not physical, but they have so much effect onto the planet. Say for example, this whole movement of pay it forward. So this is a movement that has started I think long back. So what we do is, if a person gives you something, and then you say thank you, I will pay you back, but instead of that we kind of reverse it. So you give the person something and tell them not to pay you but to pay it forward, and ask them to tell the other person to pay it forward. So what happens is, this starts a moment of kindness, of happiness, of love, joy, of belief in humanity. And all these are such profound emotions, and all these create such beautiful vibrations of joy and love and laughter. And all of these cannot be measured. There is no measurement of happiness, of love, of joy, of all those beautiful things that are a part of our life purpose, but we just cannot measure them. So yeah, so the next thing is to identify that we are all connected. So even though we are individuals, as individual, we are we are connected to every other being on this planet, to every other being across all different galaxies. And there is something called as the collective consciousness. So as an individual, my life purpose might be something else, but as a collective consciousness, currently at that time, at this time in planet's earth history, our collective life purpose could be helping raise the vibrations of mother earth, so that she moves into the higher dimensions. She gets up from the third and starts moving to fourth and fifth. So that might be also a part of our life purpose. So the next step that I have for you is to take it easy and take it one step at a time. There was this time in my late 20s where I was in this phase where, oh my god, I am already in my late 20s, I should have figured out all this by now. And that put so much of pressure on me that that I had to be accomplished by now. And I had to figure it all and have a plan. So it may not be the case. We have our whole life ahead of us to experience beautiful things, to enjoy, to help each other grow, and yeah, just to just to be ourselves. So we are human beings. I mean, we are not human doings. So at least for me, being is as important as doing. Make sure when you are choosing your life purpose, it is something that will spark inner joy. The inner joy that you feel in your heart, that let that be your guide, let that be your north star, let that lead you to whatever you feel like doing. So again, purpose is not something that you should or have to do. Pay close attention to your vocabulary. If you use the word should and have with a particular task, then that is not something that you really enjoy doing. So if you use a vocabulary want to or love to, then that is something that is a part of your soul's calling. I prefer to call it as a soul's calling because there can be many. I encourage you to give it a thought about having multiple life purposes and how that might help you feel more liberated, feel more free to do lots of things that you might be interested in. Because at this time, I think we are in a stage where we no longer have one passion or one thing that we stick to for the rest of our lives, right? So we are growing, and as and when we grow, we learn new things, and we discover that we really want to be a part of those things, those movements, those changes. So yeah, go ahead, discover as many life purposes of yours as you would like, and have fun doing them and creating them and bringing forth those into the world. Let me know in the comments below what your current life purpose is and what your favorite life purposes are. So until next time, make a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.